walls finished. Right now I'm trying to figure out whether I'm going to paint them or not. Either way, what I'm going to have to do before I get started tomorrow is I'm going to have to wash all these walls and the ceiling and everything else with the pressure washer, the floor too, to get it clean. And then I'll see if I like the old wood, I'll leave it. If I don't like it, the way it's painted on the old, I'll just paint it. I have a bucket of odds and end pieces of paint that's actually blue. I won't paint the logs, you know, on purpose. I'll paint the wood in between the logs and leave the logs. And then, you know, because I've told you, paint and trim cover a multitude of sin. So I will paint it if I decide to paint it, and I kind of have. I hate painting, by the way. I hate it. But if I paint it, then when that dries, I'll trim it up. It'll look really sharp.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna pour today. So I've got some of those old 2x6s, and I'm just going to use them for a form right now. And I'm just going to screw them in so I can unscrew them later. Remember this, man. Always wear your rubber, because you can't unscrew a woman.
Oh,
but you can always unscrew a board.
Oh my God.
What? I like to teach my people lessons for life. Not just about building stuff.
I see.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm all about.
Teaching lessons.
See, I'm a giver. It's what I do.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm getting ready to go find yet another one to put over there. I probably will not pour all of this today. I'm just going to pour probably that little piece there. But we'll see. Who knows? I never know what the hell I'm going to do. Today I'm trying to get to work, and a freaking billy goat got stuck in one of the go-betweens, and I had to cut his happy ass out.
And how he even got in there is beyond me.
I have no idea how he got in there.
Yeah, he's a billy
goat. He had to really work it. He's an asshole.
He's a billy goat.
He's an asshole. That's how he did it.
Animals are assholes.
Yeah, animals are assholes.
Okay.
See, I teach them lessons all the time.
All the time. Okay, I'm turning it off.
So, what am I doing? Remember, this is the old underpinnings of the old barn. Well, I'm using it for fill in my concrete. Most of it I'm going to try to use it, stack it in the front when I do that pour and make it look like it's kind of half-assed brick. But a lot of it I'm just going to use as fill. Now I could use it to build something else with or something like that, but the fact is I need fill here. And anytime I can keep from having to move shit to another pile and then have to bring something else, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so my wife didn't notice yet because she's not the most observant person in the world. Well, let me get closer. As you can see, I put a great huge knot on the middle of my head.
Well, it has something to do with the fact your hair was covering it. I see it now.
Yeah, I ran into, remember my window that I was so happy about?
Yes,
Yeah, I ran into it.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I had it open. And,
on the outside,
and I wasn't
bam.
paying attention, and I had my hat on. I ran right into the motherfucker.
Ow. So it's closed now.
Now I have a great big egg on my head. Okay, and I've got just this one corner almost finished pouring. And you can, so you can see I'm filling it in with the rocks and stuff. I got one more bag, and then I'm quitting for the day. First off, it's been an incredibly long day. Second off, I tried to give myself a minor concussion.
Yeah.
So, time to quit.
Yeah, in a minute.
Actually, I poured the last 4 bags after I hit myself.
Of course you did.
Yeah, that's who I am. And, okay, so there's lots of ways to mix cement. I've mixed cement for you before, I'm sure. One of the many things that people make harder than it is. People will go get a cement mixer and they'll go, oh God, you'd save so much time if you used a cement mixer. Have any of you ever actually used a fucking cement mixer? It's so much fucking trouble. It's like, oh, but it'll do 3 or 4 bags at a time. It's like, I got news for you. I'm old. I don't feel like putting up 3 or 4 bags at one time.
Yeah, because they have
And
to be
then
put
you
up.
gotta clean the son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And about half the time, if you put 3 or 4 bags, especially if it's a cheap one, you put 3 or 4 bags of concrete into it, son of a bitch won't turn. You burn it up. Not that I know that from experience.
So that's rainwater that you caught
That's
in the pool.
rainwater that I caught off that gutter I made just a while back.
Yep.
But anyway, so I'm going to mix this and then I'm going to pour it. I'm going to show you what I do. I actually told you that once before, but I'm going to show you how I actually use those scoops to do concrete. The scoop to do concrete with. A couple other things. You can turn that off for a minute because they don't want to watch me mix cement for 15 minutes unless I
Okay.
can think of something else funny to say.
I'll turn it off.
Okay, so like I said once before, I love to use these scoops to work with concrete. It's simple. You just pick the cement up, and because of the way it does, you'll just pour it right where you want to pour it. I build walls like this. I do everything else. Okay, so let me get that started full, and I'll show you something else. So, okay, so I fill like some bitch up like that. All right. Now, I use my trowel. Now, I have an entire box of trowels. I have floats, I have flat trowels, I have corner trowels. 99% of the time, whether I'm doing corners, whether I'm doing seams, whatever I'm doing, I use this little bitty triangle trowel. Because I like it, because it's easy.
Oh.
Are you taking a picture of my ass again?
No, I'm trying to get in where you're working, and you're making
Okay.
it very hard.
Well,
There you go. I got you.
okay. Well, because I'm trying to work, asshole.
Concept.
Okay, so I'm just flattening that out. And it's now, it's between this, which is going to come off, and
the tin on the
the
back.
tin that we put on the back wall.
Right, right.
This post, it's all the way to the bottom now, and it's filled all the way through this.
Yeah.
So, okay, and so I'll show you a little bit of what I'm going to do with this floor. Now, I'm going to paint most of it to make it look like flagstone, but this is going to be underneath my milk milk stanchion. So there's no reason to do that. It's not going to show, but I don't want those holes there because I don't want a place for mice to get in.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is, and this is what I'll eventually do with the whole floor after I paint it, I'm just going to fill up the crack. And see what I mean about you can just pour this stuff right into where you're working? Look at that.
Wow. And you've
Okay.
already leveled with little pieces of rock and whatever to make it stay.
And by level, I mean I looked at him and said, that's good enough.
Oh,
Leveling is for sucks!
all those things like measuring.
Yeah, not unlike measuring. Leveling is for sucks.
See,
You
I
know,
learned.
people show-offs and shit. You know, it's like, oh, look, my place is all level and plumb. It's like, what the fuck ever? It's a goddamn barn. But you'll see if I was painting these different colors, when I stain these different colors and I put that between there, it'll look like I did it on purpose.
There you go.
Almost.
Almost.
It's like, yeah, I'm kind of woozy.
Yeah, I would imagine so. I'm signing out here.
That's it.
Are you done or no?
No.
Oh, okay. I mean, are you done talking?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done enough. There we go.
There we go. Okay, so she's finished the last bag she's going to do today. And she leveled it off here. And she poured the rest of it down in the bottom here. And then she used some of those fill rocks just to take up space. And tomorrow she'll come in with another bag of concrete and fill in around those rocks. Not only does it take up space so she doesn't have to use as much concrete, but it also makes it stronger.